Drop the roof and let the smoke clear. I got diamonds doing pussy slides in both ears. Dice rolling on the Las Vegas Strip tonight. Slip that on and we might just...
Yo, I am back with another video. And today I will be reacting to 3 terrifying McDonald's horror stories animated. We already did the Denny's, we did the IHOP, and then we did the clowns. Now we're gonna do the McDonald's. Let's get to it.
I work in a McDonald's drive-thru and often come across crazy customers.
Okay.
I generally work the day shift. So this one Tuesday afternoon, there weren't many customers. The scorching heat made it tough to roam around the streets. I was watching some videos on YouTube when I noticed a car pulling up at the side of the road. At first, I thought someone is going to get out of the car, but no one did. The car just waited. After a few seconds, the car engine again started, and now it drove to the drive-thru window. Once the car came close to the window, I saw a freaky-looking man sitting in the driver's seat. He had stringy black hair, which was probably a wig, and wore a Michael Jackson costume. His entire face was painted white to resemble MJ's iconic face. He had sunglasses on. Even though he looked the same as MJ, he had a rough, spiky beard and very bad hygiene. I could smell his goat-like body odor even from all that distance. He took off his sunglasses and smirked at me creepily, then said, imitating MJ's voice, "Hello, are you open?" Yes, of course. Welcome to McDonald's. What can I get you?" "I will have a kid's meal." "I am sorry?" "A kid's meal. Do you serve that?" "Yes, we do, sir, but..." "Call me Michael." I was grossed out by this man, and now that he was asking for a kid's meal heightened that feeling to another level. But in the end, I am here to deliver whatever the customers order, so I said in an awkward voice, "Okay, Michael, anything else with your kid's meal?" That's when he turned to the back seat, and for the first time, I noticed this little girl sitting behind him. She looked terrified and barely moved. The man smiled at her.
He kidnapping motherfuckers? Bro, that's really the only way a motherfucker... Where the hell is Keo? Oh, I see. But yeah. Because why the fuck is she scared? Well, I mean, I would be scared too if I seen somebody dressed up as Michael Jackson with the face paint and everything too, so I don't know.
And said, "Would you like anything more, honey?" The girl shook her head from left to right, gesturing no. And then, the man began screaming at her. "How many times do I have to tell you that when I ask you a question, you answer it by speaking?"
"I want my mommy."
The girl started crying, and I realized something is wrong there. Seeing the girl cry, the man quickly mellowed himself down and started.
In less than 9 months, Universal Technical Institute...
His ass crazy.
Consoling her in a calm but creepy voice. "Don't cry. You know how much Daddy loves you. Mommy never loved you, honey. Now stop crying. Daddy is going to take you to Disneyland, and we're going to have so much fun together. All right?"
"Okay."
He now looked at me and said, "We are done with the show, mister. Get us our food." "Is everything all right, sir? Is that your daughter?" "I'm telling you, for the final time, call me Michael, and whether she's my daughter or not, that's none of your business, you stupid McDonald's guy." I understood if I pissed him off or interrogated him about this girl, he would drive away, and I would never be able to save that poor child if she required my help. So I began to tread carefully. "Yes, you are right, Michael. It's none of my business. I apologize for my unprofessional behavior. Kindly wait. I'll get your food." "Good. Thank you." Saying this, he turned to the little girl and said, "You see, honey..."
Like me personally, as soon as I get the food, like, as soon as I close the window, I'm calling 911 like, "Hey, there's this man here. He got a little girl. He acting weird. He dressed up as Michael Jackson. Ooh." Then I'm gonna go to the next window, act like I ain't do shit.
People listen to Daddy when he screams. So it's not Daddy's fault. You have to raise your voice to get through this world.
No,
there's nothing bad in that. I moved away from the window so that I could call 911.
Okay.
I threw some chicken McNuggets in the deep fryer so that the man would think I was busy cooking. I heard him singing Billie Jean in his obnoxious, creepy voice. Billie Jean is not my lover. She's just a girl who claims that I am the one. But the kid is not my son. No. She says I am the one. But the kid is not my son. No. It was a perfect opportunity. The man had no idea that I was calling the cops on him. He went on singing, and I explained the situation to the operator. Yes, I think he has kidnapped her.
Do you see any weapons on him?
No, not yet. Please, send the cops. The little girl is in danger.
Damn! Woo!
No!
Ain't lying. Oh,
I quickly turned back and saw the crazy Michael had half his body inside the drive-thru window.
Anyway?
He was holding a knife, and the little girl was sobbing uncontrollably.
Why you got the window open?
Told you it was none of your business. Why did you call the cops? Can't anyone be trusted these days?
Nigga, you can't even be trusted. And he's
Saying this, he pulled the rest of his body in and lunged at me. My phone fell on the floor, but I was still connected to the 911 call.
Okay, good.
The man's eyes were bloodshot.
What the fuck?
He looked like a Michael Jackson from hell. He grabbed my throat with one hand and was all set to cut me open with the sharp, shiny knife. Please stop.
Wait a minute, go back.
You don't have...
What the fuck is that green shit coming out of his face?
And lunged at me. My phone fell on the floor, but I was still connected to the 911
Like,
call.
you see that shit come out of
The man's
that?
eyes were
What the
bloodshot.
fuck is that? Like, what the fuck?
He looked like a Michael Jackson from hell. He grabbed my throat with one hand and was all set to cut me open with the sharp, shiny knife. Please stop. You don't have to do this. Now you will know what happens when you interfere in people's business.
Don't get out of here.
Die, moron.
He
tried to
still
stab me,
singing.
but I blocked him with my arm, and the knife made a deep cut. I screamed in pain and realized he assumed to make a second attempt.
He's the only one in McDonald's? Shouldn't that be like another motherfucker up in there, like at least 3 people? He the only one up in there.
And I don't have much time.
Like, be for
I
real.
grabbed his filthy, stringy hair and punched him in the nose without giving him a second chance
Boom.
to contemplate
Beat his
this
ass.
attack. He let go of me, holding his bleeding nose, and the knife fell from his hand.
Put
I
blood
quickly
in.
grabbed it before him and warned him. If you take one more step, I swear I will chop you like a pig.
Okay.
Fine. Don't hurt me. Don't hurt me. A few minutes later, the cops came and arrested the creep. The little girl was taken to the police station, where her mother picked her up. It was found
Why they
out
got
that
them
the
looking
crazy
like the
MJ guy
Simpsons,
was
though?
indeed the girl's father. He was mentally damaged.
He was her father. Okay, I thought it was literally like
Creep.
a random
The
person
little
that
girl
kidnapped
was
her, but
taken
that
to the
is her
police
father.
station, where her mother picked her up. It was found out that the crazy MJ guy was indeed the girl's father.
Okay.
He was mentally damaged and obsessed with Michael Jackson.
Okay.
His wife divorced him and wanted to cut all ties with him because of his weird behavior. But the man decided to abduct his daughter and run away as far as possible. I am happy that I saved the girl's life, but it also makes me sad that the poor kid will have to live with such horrifying memories of her psycho dad for the rest of her life.
Man, fuck that nigga. Crazy asshole. But nah, for real though. He better be in jail. All the way in jail. But she's still young, so she should be cool. Hopefully. I ain't gonna say she should because that shit can be traumatizing. But nah, bro. McDonald's, calm down, man. Calm down.
Hey
Y'all
guys,
already
I hope
ruined
you're
Denny's
enjoying
for me, and I have.
the
Now
video.
McDonald's?
If so, please leave a like. And also, a small percentage of people that watch my videos are actually subscribed. If you want to support this,
Is not easy. You have to constantly keep an eye out for
subscribing. It's free and you can change your mind later. Enjoy.
Being a parent is not easy. You have to constantly keep an eye out for your children's safety. After escaping an abusive marriage, I finally found my soulmate.
Okay.
My husband Greg loves me and my daughter Ella from the bottom of his heart.
Good shit, Greg.
Even though he's Ella's stepfather, he cares for her more than her own father ever did. We were a happy family. Every weekend we would go out to the...
I'm 3 months pregnant, and
Girl,
I finally know what else.
Nobody gives a fuck. Like, I promise you, nobody gives a fuck.
games at the mall. On our way back, we would
Okay, this shit kind of low, so we gonna put the subtitles on for this one, alright?
stop for dinner at some fast food chain. My daughter Ella loves fast food, and her favorite is McDonald's.
Of course.
She would always beg for us to go
Oh, the
there,
million.
not just for the food, but also the Happy Meal toys. I would buy her a Happy Meal just to see the smile on her face. So this one Friday, we were making our usual stroll around the mall when my husband pointed out a swimsuit shop. He was being kinky, and I began blushing. We were laughing and planning to buy a swimsuit
Oh,
when I heard
snap.
Ella
Okay.
talking to a weird-looking man. He was
What
dressed
the
in a
fuck is that? That looked like Quagmire from Family Guy. You don't look the chin. Oh my god. If he looked like Quagmire, you already know some shit's finna. No, bro. Alright.
shirt.
And
and
she's
hoodie.
just smiling. Like, get the fuck away.
Eerie appearance. They were standing quite close to me. My husband went ahead to buy the swimsuit for me, and I waited outside to keep an eye on this man.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I never yell at my daughter. I always try to protect her
Why
without
didn't you
being
walk over there to see
intimidating.
what they're talking
So
about?
I decided to watch the guy without calling Ella back to me. I didn't want to be rude, so I just waited for their
Bitch, that's your daughter. He talking about you don't want to be rude. That's literally your
conversation
daughter.
to end naturally. In the beginning, the conversation was pretty normal.
So how old are you, little angel?
I'm 6. I
How
have
you
a
look
sister,
like Mickey
but
Mouse
she's staying
and
home with
Quagmire
my
at the
nana.
same time?
I see. You are a big girl then. What's your favorite color?
Blue. What's yours?
Mine is red. Do you want to know why?
So far, things were going normal, and I had nothing to worry about.
Girl.
But suddenly, everything took a dark turn. Being interested in the man's favorite color, Ella asked,
What? Tell me.
Look at his fucking teeth.
Because it's the color of blood. Do you know
The color
is
of what?
blood?
Yes, my teacher says it runs in our veins.
Right. Absolutely right. But we can't see them from
Okay, Mom. Time to end the conversation. You're just standing there. It's going too long.
outside. We have to cut ourselves if we wish to see blood. I can tell you, it's so much fun.
My face turned pale hearing this, and I quickly walked toward them. I was
You should have been
furious
over
with
there,
the
like,
man's
what the
choice
fuck?
of topic while speaking to a 6-year-old, and couldn't contain my anger. Such words can have a damaging impact on kids, so I lost it and slapped the weird man right across his cheek.
You slapped him
Not
over.
expecting the sudden slap, the
Bro.
man yelled,
What the fuck is
What
you
the-
doing, kid?
"Are you crazy? Do you really think this is what you should be telling a 6-year-old? To cut herself so she can see blood? What kind of psycho are you?" People stopped to watch
Okay.
the drama. I went on yelling, and my husband came out hearing my loud voice. I insulted the frack out of that man, and surprisingly, he didn't even say a single word to me. Only his filthy eyes kept giving me a death stare.
Bro,
Once he saw people gathering around us, he quickly left the scene.
what the fuck
My
is you
husband
doing?
asked if he had done anything inappropriate, but I told him no, he was just being sketchy and saying some crazy things to our daughter. Ella got sad, and I didn't want her to think it was her fault. I hugged her and said it was the man's fault, and he got what he deserved.
I mean,
I seem
technically it's
calm.
your fault because you the one who let the fucking conversation go on. Like, why would you let a man that looks like that keep fucking talking to your daughter? Why the fuck is you letting the man talk to your daughter anyway? You could have by herself. You could have walked over there, instigated it, like standing over there, like yeah. Mhm. You didn't have to do no like all that though. You feel me?
Down, and to cheer everybody
Hold on, let me open this door for this fucking cat. Alright, I'm back. Let's get back to it.
up, we decided to go to McDonald's. The restaurant was right around the street, so we parked our car and went in. As we sat down, after ordering Ella's favorite Happy Meal and burgers and fries for us, the man at the mall slowly faded from my mind. We were cheering and laughing like a happy family.
He probably
while
following
eagerly
y'all, I ain't
waiting
gonna
for
lie.
our food. A few minutes later, our order finally
I ain't gonna
arrived.
lie. That bitch looked delicious. Except the fries look a little stiff, but that bitch right there looked delicious.
Look, Mommy, I got minions.
Ella showed me the cute little yellow minion toy she got with her Happy Meal. That's great. Now finish your burger. We started eating. Ella, being a kid, likes to play with her food. She would always remove the top bun and eat the meat patty first. This time she did the same, but as she took off the top bun, I heard her cry out in disgust.
Ew, Dad! Dad, there's a toenail in my burger!
Ew.
What? My husband and I immediately looked at her patty,
return
and
it.
what we saw almost made me throw up. There was indeed a filthy, bloody toenail sitting on top of the patty.
What the fuck? Bitch, I'm thinking like, you know, like a little, like not the, like a regular ass, little ass fingernail. It's the whole fucking nail. I'm thinking it's just like the white part. No, bitch, it's the whole fucking nail. With the blood still with it. Fucking ridiculous.
We had been coming to McDonald's for ages, and never once had we faced a situation like this. I heard my husband screaming for the manager.
Where's the manager? What kind of sick joke is this?
Sir, what happened?
The manager came rushing toward us.
How come there's a bloody toenail in my daughter's burger? Are you guys insane? What kind of service is this?
Hearing us finding a toenail in our food,
Damn! Why the burger look so fucking big?
the other customers
Bro,
stopped
be
eating
for real.
and started to protest for their lack of attention. The manager called out to the chef working in the kitchen,
Where's the chef? Get him. I want to talk to him now.
and that's when I received the shock of my life.
It's the dude from the mall,
The
ain't it?
chef was none other than the same psycho man
Yep.
who I had slapped at the mall.
Yep.
He came limping to our table. His thick face had a huge grin, and I understood
Bro, this shit is terrible, bro. Look at the
he
fucking
saw us
nose.
walking in here and decided to take revenge for my slap. But whose toenail was that? That's when my eyes noticed his left foot. I
He's limping.
discovered why he was limping.
Woo!
bleeding from his
Woo!
big toe.
You, first of all, why you got sandals on in the kitchen? Sandals, no socks, toes out.
There was no nail on it. The red flesh underneath was gushing out like an open wound.
Bro, stop.
The
That's
man
so
looked
fucking
at me
disgusting.
and then looked at Ella.
Now, do you see, little angel? That's blood. It's red in color. And it's my favorite color. Yeah.
Bitch, you're fired.
Ella started crying, and I was too horrified to speak. The manager called the cops, and he was arrested. I still remember when the
What
cops
the
were taking him
fuck?
away. He looked at me and waved. That was the last time I took my family to McDonald's. I don't care what anyone says. I will never be able to eat at McDonald's again.
There's one
I
thing you
mean,
need to do before you buy
You can go
anything
to a
else.
different McDonald's. Nah, I ain't gonna lie. I wouldn't be going back either. Burger King, Wendy's.
For as long
Fuck.
as I can remember,
Okay,
I've always
why
been
the
the
fuck
kind
is
of
your
person
ass like that? Where's the pupils? Shouldn't it be like at least right here? It's right there.
who has something to tell. Some say I have bad luck, others say it's good luck. But the truth is that I always venture into anything that can be different and interesting, as dangerous as it may be. I'm proud of this, and everyone finds it interesting. But once, in the least expected place and time, that curiosity almost cost me my life.
Okay.
Are you sure you don't want me to go and cook something, Sophie? The streets in the wee hours of the morning are a bit dangerous.
It would be dangerous for you too if you came over, macho man. Don't worry, I'll just go to McDonald's. I've been craving a burger since I woke up.
I know you can handle yourself, but you can stop me from worrying.
Really, don't worry. I promise to let you know as soon as I get back, okay? Hungry, I headed for the nearest McDonald's to my house, only about 10 blocks away. The place was open all night, and ignoring my boyfriend's warning, I parked the car and went inside.
Why didn't you go through? Wait,
Hey,
why
what-
didn't you go through the drive-through? Cause you ain't the drive-throughs the ones that's usually open until late, not the inside.
You doing here at this hour, Sophie?
Hey, Alan. The usual. I got hungry and didn't want to cook for myself.
Chris must be terrified.
Yeah, but that's how it is. After waiting a few minutes, I grabbed my food, said goodbye to my friend, and walked back to my car. As I was getting in, something caught my attention. In front of me, there was another car parked,
I
but
don't
the
feel like
engine
that.
was running,
I don't
and
feel like that.
inside, someone was staring.
What the fuck?
Although there was
Bitch, I
light
didn't
in the
even
parking
notice
in
the
front of me,
eyeballs.
There was another
Nah.
car parked, but the engine was running, and inside, someone was staring. Although there was light in the parking lot of the restaurant, his car was dark. It was as
Does
if
he have, like,
inside that car, there was an emptiness that devoured all the natural light that could enter.
Damn. So
The only thing I could see were those terrifying eyes staring at me, as if inside that car was a wild animal, ready to devour me. Nope. Without thinking twice, I got into my car
She
and
said
locked
nope.
myself in. I was about to start the engine and leave, but a loud noise made me look at the car in front of me again.
what the fuck?
I opened the window,
Why would you open the
and
window?
with curiosity, I kept looking. The eyes were gone,
You're a
but the
dumbass.
source of the noise was still inside the
Like
car,
you can't see
banging
outside,
it from
like
the
through
inside.
your window.
What is
You gotta
happening?
Put the
Is there
window
some
down.
kind of animal trapped in the car? As if in
Roll
answer
the
to my
fucking
question,
window back
the
up.
car door opened and silence reigned for a few seconds as its member got out. Leaning out of the back of the car,
Woo! Hell no. Hell no.
a huge man began to look around, confused and angry.
Now roll the
The
fucking window
silence
back
did
up.
not last long because, without warning, the man shouted with all his strength toward the sky. Alan, do you hear that? I think you should call someone from security. A man is screaming like crazy outside.
Why you like ET?
Chris is gonna freak out when he sees this.
Why the fuck is you recording? and
Before I
laughing?
could react,
Alright,
he
bro.
jumped on the
Woo!
roof of his car
Bitch, drive.
and, still looking at me,
He
screamed
jumping the shit.
violently in
Bitch,
my
drive.
direction.
Drive. I bet you not smiling now
but
while
the car
recording.
wouldn't start. Meanwhile,
He
the
turned the
man
car.
jumped
Roll
out
the
of
window
car
back up.
and came running in my direction like a rabid animal. Because of the distance, he didn't run for more than 2 seconds,
Roll the window back
but
up.
it felt like an eternity. I managed to start the car and accelerated as hard as I could. As I drove off, I heard a bang on my car, but he didn't do more than that. I had escaped. I left him behind. Terrified, I arrived home, and without getting
Bro,
out
he
of the
probably
car, I
followed you.
breathed a sigh of relief.
Bro, he probably followed
I
you.
opened the window to get some air while I picked up my cell phone.
Bro, he probably followed
I felt
you.
like my head was going to explode.
He followed you, didn't he?
That was possibly the tensest moment of my life. I went into my chat with Alan and saw that I received a voice message, so I played it.
Sophie, where are you going? Don't get out of the car. A guard saw you while you were leaving. The man is not here.
I knew it. Like, what? Why would you drive home? Like, he's going to follow you. You should not drive home. He's going to follow you home. Now you know where you live. Then he
The
pulled you
man
out
who
the
had
window.
chased me before, the one I had filmed, laughing so much, was walking toward me.
Look at you. You're not
I was
laughing no more.
helpless. I could only crawl backward in fear, staring at him as he prepared to attack me. Suddenly, as if by a miracle, a car parked in front of us, and from it, 3 young men jumped out at the man who was stalking me.
Dude, what is your problem? Leave the girl alone.
Whoop his ass. Jump his ass.
With brutal and unmeasured force, the man simply threw the young man who came to my aid. The other 2 stood in front of him and tried to stop him, but neither of them could do anything against him.
Damn,
He
y'all weak
just
as
swatted
hell.
them away like flies.
Y'all weak as hell.
The
Y'all
man
finna
was
jump his
alone
ass.
again, in front of me, looking at me with his demonic eyes, ready to do who knows what to me.
Like, did any one of y'all swing?
But I wasn't going to let him do anything.
Gotta tell
Like
you.
every time I went out at night, I
Yep.
was prepared. And thanks to the time those guys held him, I was able to come to my senses and pull the gun. I ran to my house and locked myself in. The young men got in their car and drove away. One of them had his cell phone in his hand, probably calling the police. Meanwhile, as if nothing had happened to him, the man got up and came running to my
Bitch, the
door,
running, the fucking
kicking
running,
and
bro.
punching it with all the anger he could muster. Just as I felt he was about to knock it down, the police arrived, and between two cops, they were able to stop him in time. But they were never able to find out who the man was or what he was doing. I later found out that he was committed to a psychiatric hospital, and he would probably never get out of there.
What the fuck happened
The
to
car
his
he was
ear?
in
You
was
seen
not
that?
who the man was or what he was
Y'all seen
doing. I
Look, what the fuck? His shit got bit off.
later
or something?
found out that he was committed to a psychiatric hospital, and he would probably never get out of there. The car he was in was not his, but neither could they find out who it belonged to.
They can't find out shit.
Me?
Like what
Let's
the
just
fuck?
say I still go out to eat at night, but whenever I see someone behaving strangely, I put my cell phone away and clean up as fast as I can.
So all the little freaks be coming after you, huh? Anyways, y'all, that was 3 McDonald's horror stories animated. That shit was crazy, just like the other 3 we watched. I doubt I'm gonna be eating at McDonald's, at least at nighttime. I'll catch y'all in the next video.
How you wanna spin